Okay, here's another example for the average value of a function. The function is f of x equals 5 over x to the fourth plus 6x on the interval from 1 to 2. Um, I had run out of ink in the previous one and it didn't turn out very well, so I'm going to try it with this one. Here I changed my ink cartridge and it was red, and I don't think it's turning out red. I think it's going to turn out dark here, so let's see how it looks when we post it on YouTube. Play. The formula for the average function value is 1 over b minus a times the integral from x equals a to b of f of x dx. So for this problem, the average function value is going to be equal to 1 over 2 minus 1 times the integral from x equals 1 to 2 of 5 times x to the negative 4 plus 6x dx, and that is equal to 1 over 1 times negative 5 times 1/3 x to the negative 3 times 6 over 1 times x squared from 1 to 2. And that antiderivative is negative 5 over 3x to the third plus 3x squared evaluated from 1 to 2, which is evaluated to be negative 5 over 3 times 2 to the third plus 3 times 2 squared minus negative 5 over 3 times 1 cubed plus 1 squared. And that simplifies very meticulously to negative 5 over 24 plus 12 plus 5 over 3 plus negative 3 or minus 3. Get a common denominator and you'll get negative 5 plus 40 over 24, and then add the whole numbers or subtract 12 minus 3, you get 9. And that's 35 over 24 plus 24 over 24 times 9, getting a common denominator. And that gives us 35 plus 216 over 24. So it's 251 over 24, which I rounded. I usually don't do that. It would be better to factor and cancel, but I just rounded and I got 10.46. I decided to throw another one in for you, even though I had some problems with this one, just so you can see another example that uses a function that's a trigonometric function. Find the average value of the function f of x equals sine of x over the interval from x equals 0 to x equal pi. Well, the function value average is equal to 1 over the difference, pi minus 0, times the integral from x equals 0 to pi sine of x dx, so it's 1 over pi, times the antiderivative of sine, which is negative cosine x from 0 to pi. So pull out the negative sign, you've got negative 1 over pi times the cosine of not pi, but that should be the cosine of x from 0 to pi, and evaluate that. You get negative 1 over pi from cosine times cosine pi minus cosine 0. So let's evaluate. We get negative 1 over pi times negative 1 minus a positive 1. So that's negative 1 over pi times negative 1 plus a negative 1. And that is negative 1 over pi times negative 2, which is 2, a positive 2 over pi. Positive 2 over pi is the function's average value.